Happy Monday, you guys. Welcome to our Monday midday team training and inspiration call. And I'm so excited for what we're going to announce today. My room is super dark. I was just on the floor stretching, and I think I'm going to go into my other room where the lights are on so you can see me better. Okay, so I'm going to start off by sharing something that I think could be helpful. I was listening to some coaching while I was running this morning, something I highly recommend that you do for yourself. It helps me figure out what my thoughts are, what thoughts lead to those feelings, and how I show up. And if I'm not showing up in a way that I want to, I go back and I figure out my thoughts. Because a lot of times we choose thoughts that aren't true, but we think they're true. And then our brain just sort of runs with it, right? So one of the things that I noticed, first of all, our teams are in massive momentum. Put a 1 in the comments if you feel it, if you're having enrollments, if you feel like you're getting more people to share. Those of you that are experiencing that, throw it down in the chat. It's so fun to see, you guys. And this last week, while we were celebrating our shopping spree earners and our leaders retreat earners here in Utah, one of the feelings that I heard people that they were saying was they were experiencing and it was coming up for them was worry. And they were saying, I'm just sort of worried, like this is going to be something I don't know how to do. And I'm worried it's going to be a lot of work. And I'm worried it's going to be a lot of time, more time than I'm, willing to put forward. Or I'm worried I won't know what to do as a leader. Or I'm worried about whatever. Put a 2 in the comments if you are worried about your momentum, or maybe something else, like if you worry about things. I think most women, this is just a thought, most women, we tend to have like those worry times, right? And so one thing that I was listening to on coaching today was how Brooke and I both worried about it, but here is a tip and trick that we did intuitively without really noticing that we did this. And so I want to give you this tool and trick to help you process your worry and know what to do with it, because I think it will serve so well. And I didn't even know I was doing it until I was listening to a coaching call today where Jody Moore taught how to do it. And I was like, oh my gosh, we totally did that. And it totally works. And here's what it is. So if you're worried, like you're signing people up and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm signing up, like, for example, let's say you have a level 1 that posted and they sign up 10 people and you're like, but I've been on the phone every single time. I can't even get her on the phone to do the enrollments, or I signed all her people up and she's not engaging, or I'm doing all the work. I can't get anybody else to do anything, but I'm the one who's doing everything. And I'm so worried that fill in the blank, right? And so if you're worried about those types of things, like I'm worried about what it's going to be like next month, how am I going to keep all these people going? How am I going to have the time to help everyone? How am I going to help everyone go through DIAF, or whatever your worry is? It doesn't mean that if you're like, I'm not worrying about these things, should I be worried about these things? Just say, brain, calm down. This is just an example. Okay. So whatever it is, like if you want to drop, I love what Brittany said, give your worry to God. Yes. I'm going to give you a really specific way to do this, whether you believe in God or not, or whatever force you believe in. But if someone wants to drop one thing that they're worried about in the comments, just so I can give other examples if I'm not listing your examples. Yes, Tennille, thanks, Brain. I appreciate your concern, but I've got this. What I find to be even more helpful than that is when I start worrying about something like, oh my gosh, I just signed up 10 people and I'm so worried about being able to remember how to take care of all of them. What I will tell my brain is, thank you. I'm going to worry about you Friday from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. That's my worry time. Right now, though, it is Monday at noon. And so this is not designated worrying time. So I'm not going to worry about those things right now. Right now, I'm going to make all my check-ins in my planner or in my computer or whatever, wherever you do it. But you tell your brain, this is not worry time. This is work time. I'm going to do all of my worrying Friday at 9 a.m. until 9:30. And then you schedule that into your planner. That is your worry time. Just schedule it in. And so anytime from now until then that you have those thoughts come up, like I'm worried that I'll set goals and not meet them. I'm worried that potentials are agreeing to take the plunge. I'm worried to not meet my goals. I'm worried about follow-up. These are some of the examples. I'm worried I'm not cool enough for people to follow me. These are all things that we're worried. So what you need to tell your brain is, thank you for that. Worry time is Friday from 9 a.m. to 9:30. And we're going to worry about that then. But right now, brain, this is not worry time. So then you just go about your business and you send your messages, you do your follow-up, you do all the things and you take all the action. And then here's what happens. This is what's so cool about this, is Friday at 9 a.m. when worry time happens, or whatever time you designate. Doesn't have to be Friday at 9 a.m. It could be Saturday at 2. Like, you pick your worry time, build it into your schedule, right? Whatever you want. But when it comes to worry time, that Friday at 9 a.m., you might get to that point and have just signed up your biggest new person you've been working on for so long. And you're like, I don't even have anything to worry about right now. I'm not even worried about any of those things right now. So you skip over it. But that does not mean that Saturday at noon that you get to worry then, because that's not worry time either. If you skip your worry time, then you got to wait till next week for worry time again. Okay. So I hope that I know it sounds so silly. Like, I totally understand that this sounds ridiculous, but I'm telling you that it works. And it's going to leave so much space in your brain to be free from worry. And so if you will try this next time that you worry about, that you're not good enough, or you're not cool enough, or that you're going to set goals and not meet them, whenever those worries start coming up, you're going to say, thank you, brain. This is not worry time. But Friday at 9 a.m., I'm going to spend 30 minutes just worrying about you. And I am going to worry so much that by the end of it, I'm going to be done worrying for another week, right? Because sometimes on Friday at 9 a.m. or whatever time you pick, sometimes you are going to spend that full 30 minutes worrying, and you have permission to do that. You can sit and you can worry about what everybody thinks about you, about your child who's failing math, about your neighbor that isn't talking to you, about someone who didn't look at you in the right way. Like, all those things go in the designated worry time. And sometimes you're going to utilize that time and sometimes you're not. The only thing you're not allowed to do is worry about things when it's not in the worry time. Agreed? Yes? Everybody willing to try it? How about if you're committed to trying it, put yes in the comments, in the chat, if you're committed to trying it for 1 week and just see how you like it. You don't have to do it forever. Just see how you like it. And we'll return and report our findings later. Okay. So now that's my little tip for you this week with thought work and all of that. And now Brooke is going to take it over, and she is going to explain something so big and so exciting that we, along with our jewels and gems, so that's diamonds, emeralds, sapphires, senior rubies, and rubies. This is something that we have all sort of collaborated on, and we're so excited to tell you about. So Brooke, let's unzip the bag of cats. It's just not in the way that Tiffany Peterson used it last week.
Oh my gosh, I'm just laughing. And I love that you shared that really quick before we unzip the cats, because I have a big event coming up this week that I think all of you guys are registered for, my Align. And I was feeling like really heavy and really scared and lots of worry and all of those things. And I went and saw my friend Jenny Orton, who does massage and foot zoning and face zoning and energy work and emotional release and all this stuff. She does like all the things. And she said something when I was there. I got to go into my bathroom because my daughter decided to play with her doll that makes noises. But anyways, she goes, you know what, Satan? You are not allowed to visit Brooke for a week. You are not allowed to come back until Sunday of next week. And I was like, it's kind of like the worry time, right? So I'm not allowed to be in that space. And it's so funny how, like, when she said that, I was like, all right, sweet, that's going to happen. And I can testify that is what's happening. He's not getting in my way, in my head. All those negative thoughts and feelings you have, like, that's the adversary or dark energy or whatever you want to call that. But you can command it to go away until you're ready for it to come back and spend some time in your worry space. But the thing that we're super excited about, super pumped about, And we're so glad so many of you are here today. See, look, Emily, when we say something exciting is happening, they decide to get on the call, right? In the middle of the day. So we're all about creating solutions and creating experiences that bond us together, that help us move forward, and that help us to continue to be believing. And what we have put together with our Jewels and Senior Rubies is our 2021 Ruby Retreat in Florida in May. And so this is something different that we have never done. Go ask Isaac, he'll get you some. We have never done a retreat in Florida, but you guys are going to freak out about this house. And I am going to show you some pictures of the location and you are just gonna die. Now, this year is a little bit different. Can you tell me in the comments if you guys are super excited, if you're pumped, if you're planning to be in Florida in May? We know it's been a long time since a lot of us have been together, and we cannot wait to get you guys together. And we feel this explosion, we feel this energy, we feel this momentum. And with the success sprints, what we have created is a contest that helps you succeed in the success sprints and that will move you towards Ruby. Now, some of you here on this call are like, I don't know, I'm only silver, I'm only senior silver, I'm only gold. Could I really be Ruby by the end of April? End of April is the end. That's the cutoff date. You have 4 months to go Ruby. And yes, you can go Ruby in 4 months. I think we've had several people on this team do it from 0 to 60 in 2 to 3 months. Let me go drop this little angel baby off with her brother. She is a monkey.
While you go do that, do you want me to share some pictures?
Yes.
Of what it looks like?
Yes, please do.
Okay, guys. Brooke, let me see if I can mute you. Hold on. Oh, good. She's muted. Mom life, right? Who can identify with Brooke right now? Okay, so this is the most beautiful home. It is on the beach, literally oceanfront property. It looks to me like a $4 million home, but I have no idea what it costs. It just is stunning. It is marble from floor to ceiling, beautiful white beachy feel. I'm trying to find the link, you guys. Hold on. Brooke was going to pull it up on hers, and so I'm looking for it now in our messages.
I have it. I have it pulled up right now, but I don't have access to share my screen because.
Okay, so will you send it to me really fast, and then I'll do it on mine.
Let me see. Yep.
Hold on, guys. Okay. Anyone can do this. See?
Yes.
Even if
anyone can do this.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm sending her the link. She's got it. Little ones are under control.
Did you send it in Facebook or in? Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on.
I sent it in Facebook.
Okay, here it is. It's coming right now. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, Jordan, not only are you going to be there, but you're going to have a team member there with you.
Okay, guys. So I'm going to let Brooke kind of talk to you about it while I go through the pictures, because how gorgeous is this right here?
She is going to Vision Cast, and we want to hear your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear how excited you are. So this is a 10-bedroom home. We have a maximum capacity of 34 people. That includes our Jewels. It has a pool. It's literally right on the beach. It's massive and it is just luxurious, you guys. We are just going to have a ball here. This is going to be a time for personal growth and development, business training, but also just long conversations, long walks on the beach, late nights, just being together, encouraging one another, helping each other take it to the next level. And we always go all out. If you've ever been to a Ruby retreat, in the comments, I want you to tell people, what are our Ruby retreats like in the comments? I mean, we totally go all out for you guys. And this is the event of our team to be at each year. So let's talk a little bit about what it takes to get there, because we really believe we've done enough of these events, right, Emily, and all the Jewels that are on these calls. We've done enough gold retreats and Ruby retreats to know what actually makes it impactful and what actually makes people grow their business and stick with it and be committed to it. And so those are the activities that we're going to have you do. We don't want you doing things like that are going to give you like a spurt of growth, and then you're just going to completely fall back to where you were before. We want you to have meaningful growth, because when we gather you together at these Ruby retreats, you see where it is, you guys, right there on the stinking beach with its own little like walkway down to the beach. It's amazing. We found the perfect spot. So listen, we know there's ups and downs in the business. Emily and I have both gone up in our points and back in our points, and had great months recruiting and great months developing, and some months not so awesome. And so we understand that that's the business, but we also know that we're engaged in specific activities. Everything grows and our teams grow, and the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. And so in order to qualify, you need to rank Ruby or re-rank Ruby by April 30th. That's number one. Pretty straightforward. 0 wildcard spots this time. Not available this time. We love you, but you have to get to Ruby. The second thing is you need to sponsor 12 people from January 1st. So we're backdating from January 1st through April 30th. 12 personally sponsored ambassadors with a welcome pack and a subscription on, right? Because we want to help you gain those points in the success sprints. The third requirement is something that we haven't had at quite this level in the past, but we've noticed that's been a problem for people's development and being able to grow their points and keep their points healthy. You need 4 developments in your levels 1 and 2. So it doesn't have to be 4 level 1 silvers. It's just 4 new rank developments in your level 1 and 2. For example, you could help Sally and Mary on your level 1 go silver. You could help Jessica on your level 2 silver, and you could help Hannah on your level 1 go senior silver. That would be 4 unique developments. It's not the same person and taking them to silver, senior silver, gold, senior gold. Although we want you to do that, but we want you to diversify, right? Diversification is the key to a strong team. So 4 developments, but you can do it in either your level 1 or 2, because we totally understand that sometimes you have a level 1 that's like, I'm not interested, no desire, but your level 2 is like, boom, I want to do this. So 4 developments, 12 personal sponsored, rank or re-rank Ruby by April 30th. And then the last one is grow your points. Okay. Like, we're not even putting a point number on that, but we're saying, look at where your points are December 31st. You need higher points than December 31st. So this is more specifically for our ambassadors that are Ruby or senior Ruby or jewels, that we're like saying like, okay, guys, it's super easy to get comfortable and cozy where you're at, but we want you to challenge yourself to have higher points on April 30th than you had on December 31st. That's it, you guys. It's not crazy. It's designed so that, hey, we know if you sponsor 3 people a month for 4 months, you're going to get the extra 25 credits in the success sprints for sponsoring 3 people. We want that for you. We know you're going to get development credits in the success sprints for developing levels 1 and 2. That's why we gave you that, right? And we know you're going to get credits for ranking up. We want you to succeed, and we want you to focus on retention too, because that's how your points grow. So we don't want this sort of contest where you're just like sponsoring, but not doing anything to grow your points and maintain a strong base with development and with retention. This is going to go down May 9th through May 13th. Write it in your calendar, put red hearts and stars and all the kind of things, like mark it off like you are going to be there. We want to encourage you to earn it sooner than later. This, I believe, is going to be the most beautiful location. It's going to be so easily accessible. It's going to be just something that you are never going to forget. And I believe that every single person that wants to be there can be there, whether you're just starting today or you're just a silver today, or whether you've been stuck at senior gold for a long time and you're like, all right, enough of that. I'm ready to finally claim Ruby and go, Ruby, I'm going to do it. This is going to make you raise up, and this is going to set you up for jewel status in 2021. Jewel status. Are you guys ready? Are you excited?
One question, the chat is blowing up. Everybody is claiming it and manifesting it, and I'm so excited. You guys, this is going to be gorgeous. If you have never been to this side of the country, the beaches are just another kind of beautiful. It's not that it's more beautiful than Hawaii. It's just a different kind of beautiful. And the watercolor is just a different color. Like it's just this pretty turquoise color, and the sand is white. Like it's just beautiful. So you're going to love it. And the humidity, all the wavy hair, curly haired people, we are going to be looking just like that mom in The Croods, or the daughter. It's the daughter in The Croods, right? I can't remember now. Who's seen the new Croods movie? And her hair is just like poof, like out everywhere. We're going to be all looking like that. Even if you have straight flat hair, your hair is going to be looking like that, because that's what humidity does. One question was, would a re-rank count for your development? The answer is no. The re-rank, helping someone re-rank on your team, will help with your point growth portion. But you do need to develop new. How many was it? 4, Brooke? 4, either it's a new development. So it has to be like a new silver that you bring in, a new level 1 silver, or a new level 1 gold, or a new level 1 senior gold, a new level 1 ruby, right? But we want you to get new growth, because a lot of times when you're helping people re-rank, then you're just helping them re-rank from year to year to year to year. And so we want to avoid that. We want to help them re-rank, which is why we have the growth portion of grow your points, right? But then we want to see you bring in new people, because bringing in new silvers, new life to your business is going to guarantee that your points are going to go forward. Number 1. Number 2, it's going to breathe life into you as a leader, because you're going to believe in yourself that you can do it. Listen, even as someone who's done this for 5 years, diamond team, emerald husband, sometimes I still question if I can make silvers. Like, I know that sounds crazy. Like, I can teach people how to make silvers and they have success and they do it and they use the systems that we're teaching. Like, it just works. And then sometimes I'm like, but why isn't it working for me? And so I have doubled down the last 2 months, and I have been strict with my systems of every single person that I sign up. I'm talking to them about starting with a friend, 2 friends, 3 friends. I'm vision casting for them about the business going silver with every single person that I sign up. In the last 2 weeks, the 4 people that I've signed up, all 4 of them are working towards silver. I was able to help one of them go silver on Saturday night, and another one has 2. She got 2 on Saturday night. So that's level 1s, brand new level 1s that I signed up in December. I almost have them silver, and it's only been about a week. So what that did for me was, I can do this. My systems do work. Yay. And that's not to boast or brag. I want you guys to know that even at this place in my business, I still doubt myself. And so when you doubt yourself, I want you to say, of course I would doubt myself. But I promise you, when you are strict in your systems of talking to the people about the business, if you don't know what our systems are, let us know. We will send you to our momentum movement pages. As our team, you have full access to those for time and all eternity, where we teach you about the frog system, where you develop a leader and how you're going to do that, right? It's all available to you. When you do this for years and years, you will run into times where you question yourself, your ability, where you wonder if you even know how to do this because you haven't been on the bike in a while. Maybe you've been developing leaders in other ways and you don't remember how to or you don't think that you remember. You're choosing thoughts like, I don't even know how to do this. And then I feel like I can, and then I do nothing, right? So I just want to encourage you to choose really useful thoughts about yourself, right? And say, well, I haven't done it in a while, but that doesn't mean I don't know how to do it. It just means I'm a little bit rusty. I need to dust it off and I can go again. Okay. So that's all I want to say about that. Brooke, anything else?
I just think start making your maps and start utilizing all the tools that you already have and you already know. I think it's really easy to say, I don't know what to do, or I don't know how to do that. And even like Emily said, as a diamond, will say that sometimes, or I have jewels that will come to me, or senior rubies that have developed, that have sponsored a lot of people. And for whatever reason, they lose their confidence. And so I just want you to return to confidence. And I want you to know, listen, you know what to do. If you're on this team, if you've done momentum movement, if you have been to our training calls, to any of our retreats, you know how to develop silvers. You know how to develop senior silvers. You know what to say to get somebody onboarded. You know how to get them started. So instead of saying, I don't know what to do, say, I know exactly what to do. I've done this before. Because I've done it before, I know I can do it again. And I know if you're starting from a place of 50 or 100 points, it seems like a huge climb. But in my mind, I think about that and I'm like, well, you just need to go out and get you 2 golds and a handful of silvers and yourself sponsor 12 people and you're there. And to think of it that way, like developing 2 or 3 golds in a 4-month period of time, our company compensation plan is designed for that. If you are sharing the opportunity to share and make the fast start bonuses, your fast start gold in this period of time from now until April is going to make $200 for going silver instead of $100, $300 for going senior silver instead of $150, and $500 for going fast start gold. Plus, they're going to earn all the success sprint prizes for anybody walking into this business under you that you are going to develop right now. They have hit the jackpot. They have totally hit the jackpot. And 20 is not impossible when you teach that person, let's get you a couple silvers. Let's get you a senior silver. We don't live by the idea that that person should go out and sponsor 20 people anymore to go fast start gold. That's overwhelming. But that person going out sponsoring 5 to 10 people and developing some silvers to go gold, so easy. Jordan is here on this call. Jordan is Kirsten's new level 1 gold. That's how she went gold. I think she developed 4 silvers the month she went gold. She didn't go gold because she went out and sponsored 20 people. So you want to be thinking about, how can I help my level 1 develop some silvers, because it's going to help them stay in the game. It's going to help their people stay consistent on the products. It's going to be great for retention. And I'm going to get a crap ton of credits for the success sprints. And I'm going to earn Ruby Retreat. The Social Security requirement goes away in April.
Isn't
So
that
those of you that are
awesome, you
asking,
guys? Yes.
yes.
So April, they'll have the back office will change, so it won't be there. And then the other thing too that we wanted to say, and I was going to turn it over to Leah for this, Brooke, is cost and your chip in, your buy-in portion of this. So Leah, where are you? Before you go, Leah, some of you are already putting this into your calendars and you are noticing that May 9th is Mother's Day. So the reason that we chose these dates is because the house was significantly less that week, and it also seemed to fit the majority of people's schedules of when they could come and when they couldn't come. So an option that you have is you can come in really late on the night of Mother's Day, and you can spend maybe the morning with your family, or you could celebrate Mother's Day the day before on Saturday. Also, you could just come in the 10th and have less time with us, but that wouldn't change the portion of your buy-in, which Leah's going to explain in a minute. So I just wanted to point that out as you look at that. For me, I'm really excited to spend Mother's Day by myself, and please don't judge me for that. But I'm going to celebrate Mother's Day with my family a little bit early, and then get all my presents and everything. And then on Mother's Day, I'm going to be in Florida on the beach enjoying.
Can I share something just really quick about this before Leah talks? The first 12 years of our marriage, when my husband was in medical school and residency, and when he first started working, most of our holidays we celebrated on alternative days. And so anybody that's in the nursing field or the medical field or any kind of services, hospitality, like we're kind of used to just picking a day and making it special. And so if that's something that you're like, oh my gosh, does it make me a bad mom? I never once looked at my husband and was like, you're a bad dad because you have to work on Christmas Eve. Instead, we were like, hey, we're going to do Christmas Eve on Christmas Day, and Christmas Day is going to be on the 26th. And so if you're just like, I don't know about that, it's a day. Maybe you can pick a different day to celebrate it and make it special. And maybe I just have a different perspective because being in the medical field for so many years, it's like, you know what? What doesn't matter is the exact day on the calendar. What matters is that we celebrate it at some point and we make it special. So that's a little bit of my perspective, having gone through missing a ton of holidays and coming through not feeling like I was a victim or like I totally missed out on things. Instead, just choosing like, oh, sweet. So we can celebrate it on this day and still make it special. Okay, Leah.
Yeah. Okay. Most of the time, like I think every single 100% of the time, we always pay for our own flights. So that's normal. But when we were talking about it, we decided that that we will be also doing a $250 buy-in. And this, I mean, you guys, that's actually pretty small compared to what you're going to be like experiencing. So the $250 buy-in covers like, you know, the lodging and the food a little, I mean, I don't even like
it's covering lodging and all of your food, unless you like, you'll be in charge of like your own souvenirs. Like we're not buying your souvenirs, although
yeah,
we'll spoil you with gifts on your bed.
exactly. Yeah. Like you're going to get training, you're going to get the experience, you're going to get all of that. So in order to get there though, you can't just buy your way in, right? Like you have to hit Ruby and do all the qualifications and then also the flight and the 250. So, and when you pay for something, you also like want to get there and like you have more value when you pay for a little bit of it. And so that's what we decided.
And I love, Kara says, save $50 a month and boom. And when you rank Ruby, you get $500.
Yeah, perfect. Yes, it's worth it. So worth it. That's all.
Brooke,
anything else? Oh,
I don't think so. I just think
Brooke, what airport?
It's a regional airport. I can't remember the name of it right now, but we'll get all those details to you guys. I know you want to know everything right now, but Kimberly has a great friend, Brooke, who's actually a silver on our team that knows everything about everything. And she's like, oh, it's actually really convenient to get there. There's an airport about 20 minutes from there. So we'll drop all those details in our thread. As people start earning this and start qualifying, we'll have a private thread where we'll have all of that information. And like Kara said, save $50 to $100 or $150 a month, however much you want to spend on souvenirs and stuff like that to cover your flight. And if you start planning ahead, it's not a big deal. But yes, you will have an income increase when you go Ruby, and you'll be earning all those extra cash bonuses from the success sprints as well. At that point, you will be at the level, I'm sure, where you have earned the $100 bonus and the $500 bonus, right, guys, for this first quarter. So don't stress out about that. I always think, you know, for whatever reason, even when we had no money, even when I was making $7 an hour working at the bank, the first 8 years of our marriage, we were broke as a joke. Like I never really stressed about money because I was like, you know, if I'm supposed to do something, it'll work out. If I'm supposed to be somewhere, it'll work out. If I'm supposed to go to this place and help somebody, it'll work out. Money is just a tool. It's a resource, and you know how to create more of it. Work your business. That's how you create more of it. So we can't wait to fill up this house. It's possible that we might fill it up by the end of March. So don't be the last minute person that's like sliding in on April 30th. We want you to take this seriously right now and work as hard as you can right now. We're so excited, you guys. We'll be posting about this in the team pages shortly. So you'll be able to see those pictures. You'll be able to send those pictures to your team members and Dreamcast that I want you here with me. I know you just went silver, but we can do this. Like reach out to your team members, cast the dream, show them what's possible, and help them to map a way to get there as well. Thanks for being here today, you guys.
I hope everybody bought their new skin cleanser because we launched a new product on Saturday. If you missed it, I'm sure you didn't miss it, but I thought we better tack that on to the end. New skin cleanser to go with Joyome. So next week, we will do our team call probably on how to reach out to people as a follow-up. I'm sure you guys are already doing that right now. But anyway, happy day. We love you. Let's go to Florida. Woohoo! Okay, guys. Bye.